So this video is a collaboration with the amazing Lizs Guild. We both chose a set of each other's that we'd like to recreate. So here is the set that I've chosen. And if you head over to Liz's channel after you've watched my set, you'll be able to see the set of mine that she recreated. So I started off by applying my CJP square tips with CJP gripper glue. And as you can see, I just size up those tips to make sure I've got the perfect size for my client's natural nail. And then apply a tiny amount of the gripper glue just at the very edge of the tip. Apply, pulling it down to make sure there's no air bubbles in that glue. Securing your wings and just making sure that tip comes out nice and straight. So I then cut to my client's desired length with my tip cutters, always holding the blade away from your client, just so there's no risk of you cutting them or anything like that. And when I've cut them all to shape, I then come in with my stalk scissors and trim off those edges to create that nice coffin shape. Then come in with my 150 grit file just to refine those edges and just get that really nice crisp shape. I do get a lot of people asking how I get my shaping, and this is it. I really make sure I get a really nice shape with the tip so that when I come to my finish filing, I've not got a lot to do. I'm just sort of refining the acrylic rather than reshaping them all. I then apply my CJP acid primer and come in with a thin clear base on all the nails, just so I've got something to file back to when my client comes back in for a redesign. So on this ring finger, I'm creating a sort of cutout style design. So first of all, I come in with a pink glitter. I pick up this glitter using a tiny bead of CJP crystal glass, and I'm making sure I apply that right in the centre of the nail, and I'm just pushing it down towards the middle of the nail. And as I'm doing this, I'm just shaping those edges, making sure I'm keeping them nice and crisp. I then come in with a holographic purple glitter, applying that to the bottom half of the line. So I'm creating a glitter ombre, just brushing that glitter up over into the pink glitter so you get that nice ombre effect. And like I say, as I'm going, just keeping that shape of that nice straight line, tidying up any little bits of glitter that get onto the nail, and as I say, just keeping it nice and crisp, but only using really tiny beads of clear to pick it up, because you will be coming in and capping in crystal glass. So over the top, I just come in with a chunky purple glitter and a chunky pink glitter, again just making sure they ombre in the centre of that line. So on this nail, I'm creating a smile line, but it's not your usual smile line. So the colour that I apply, that I butt up to this bead, it will go sort of all the way around one side. You'll see as I'm going. So I'm applying CJP Amor and applying it in the reverse method and blending that bead into the natural nail. And then I'm creating that shape with the tip of my brush, just getting that nice wall in there to give me something to butt my colour up to. And as you can see the sort of shape that I'm aiming for, so I'm not bringing the wall all the way round, just creating sort of a moon shape, I think. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure as you can see in the video, you can see the shape that I'm doing. So I come in then with my cuticle bead, getting it nice and close to that cuticle but not touching it, and then blending up into that first bead. So I then come in with a bead of crystal glass and I'm capping the line. So I apply quite a large bead and just get it on that line and get it covered. And then I'll start to refine that shape. Again, keeping it to the same thickness as the line that I've applied. Just making sure I cover all that glitter and that I'm creating a wall at either side. So I've got something to file and then I've got that wall to butt my colour up to. So on this nail I'm doing a glitter ombre. So at the cuticle area I'm starting off with the pink glitter, and I'm so sorry, but I've had these two glitters, well, all the purple and pink glitters that I'm using, I've had them absolutely ages, so I don't know where they're from, but as you can see, the sort of your bog standard colours, so you will be able to get them from anywhere. I then come in with the purple at the tip and then turn my brush round and blend it into that pink glitter. Working really thin because I will be capping in clear. And I then come in with some of the Glitter Fairy Rainbow Gold Shine multicut, just applying it over. Oh no, I don't do that bit yet. I apply the chunky glitters first, the pink and the purple, over the fine glitter, just to add a bit of depth. And I then come in with the Glitter Fairy Rainbow Gold Shine in the multicut, just to add a little bit more depth to the design, and who doesn't love extra glitter. I then cap this whole nail in crystal glass, applying quite a large bead at your cuticle area, getting it nice and flush so there's no step, and then I walk that bead down the nail with the belly of my brush, and if there's any excess when I get to the end of the nail, then I'll just slice that off. So I then come in with my 150 grit file and just refine that wall, getting that really nice crisp finish, and make sure you look down the barrel of the nail after you've done this to make sure that your wall goes all the way round. So I then remove the dust and then come in with a lilac powder that I mixed myself using CJP Purpliscious, Milky Pink, Snow White, and a touch of Midnight Purple. So I'm just pushing that purple all the way round, and I then come in and do the same as what I did with the first Amor bead. I'm just creating that wall, removing those little bits of glitter that always gets stuck in the acrylic. So create the wall in that lilac colour, because I will be coming in with another colour after this. So on this nail, I'm coming in with my 150 grit file and just refining those edges of that line, getting that nice crisp wall again, holding the file at a 90-degree angle again, so you're just creating it so it's nice and crisp and sharp. I then come in with CJP Milky Pink and just apply that all over the nail. I even, apply it over the line because I know I've filed it nice and crisp and I've built it up enough. When I come to file at the end, it will reveal those really, really crisp edges. So on this nail, just check that it's set and then come in with my 150 grit file again, just really refining it, giving yourself something to butt your next colour up to. And when you're happy that you've got that wall nice and crisp, remove the dust, and I then come in with CJP Milky Pink, just butting that up to that purple colour. So this nail is a marble technique, something different to any marbling that I've tried before, so it's not my usual technique. So I'm coming in with a small bead of Milky Pink at that cuticle area and just blending it up to one side. Working quite wet with this so the colours still marble together. Then coming in with CJP Amor applying it just over that join where the milky pink blends into the natural nail. Then coming in with my lilac colour and just blending those colours in and applying a bit of a wash of that purple that was left on my brush over the milky pink. Again, in with the milky pink and Amor dipped in the purple, just sort of pushing those colours together. And then when I'm happy with that marble, I just come in with a bit of glitter. Literally dipped my brush, the very, very tip, into crystal glass and then into my glitter. And just applying it, following the line of those marbled colours. And then cap this entire nail in crystal glass. As I'm doing it, just checking my nail from all angles to make sure my apex is in the right place. So on this nail, I'm coming in with CJP Amor at the cuticle area. Pushing it right up into that cuticle, obviously without touching the skin, and then just blending it into the nail. I then dip into my crystal glass and into my 2 purple glitters, just applying it at the tip and fading it down to one side. Just pushing and placing that glitter till I'm happy with the placement. And then dip into crystal glass and my 2 pink glitters and applying that just underneath the purple line. And sort of blending those 2 glitters together. And then when I'm happy, I go into the Glitter Fairy Rainbow Gold Fine and the multicut, and just apply it in the centre where those 2 other colours join. And then when I'm happy with that, I will cap in crystal glass. So on this nail, I just come in with my e-file, my Say Yankee 38 set to speed 20, and I'm using the fine safety bit from Nail Dot Supplies. Literally just to file off that excess acrylic. I'm not shaping with this because I don't normally do that. I'm literally just filing off that excess and just revealing those nice cuts that I've made. And I then come in with my 150 grit file, doing my usual filing technique of sidewall, free edge, and then coming round the first sidewall, really tapering it in, round the cuticle area and round the other side wall, making sure all that product is nice and flush and even. And I then come down the barrel of the nail, thinning the tip out slightly, but not a lot, just literally refining that shape. Checking down the barrel of the nail to make sure all that acrylic is nice and even. Just making sure there's no lumps and bumps really. And then when you're happy, move on. I'll just let you watch this bit because it is my usual filing technique that I do in all my videos. So I then come in with my Kiara Sky No Wipe top coat. This is definitely the best bit, revealing all those stunning glitters. I absolutely love this design. So thank you to Liz Guild for letting me collaborate with her. She is amazing. Yeah, so when I've applied all the top coat, curing my LED lamp for 60 seconds, and then when it comes out of the lamp, just let it cool for a minute or so before applying cuticle oil. And if you head over to Liz's channel, Lizs Acrylic Nails, you will see the video where she has recreated a set of my nails. And here is the finished look. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating these nails.